Hey guys, I wasn't initially going to put up this video because I know some of you guys are on my Facebook page and I look bald at the minute, sorry. Some of you aren't on my Facebook page, but for those of you are, and friends obviously who are watching this, will know that although I've been keeping you updated with my mum, I thought I'd kind of make this video and tell you what's happened. Unfortunately, my mum lost her battle to cancer. She died, today's Friday, Wednesday. Was it? No, yesterday. Oh. This is what I mean, I've lost track of the days. I went to go see her Wednesday, and that was when we turned the ventilator off, because that was what was keeping her alive. And unfortunately, she died early hours of yesterday morning. But I'm keeping a brave face on. So I thought I'd update you guys with that. I just want to thank everyone for their really lovely words of kindness, love, support, you name it. I just want to thank you all, each and every one of you. And also with the hair, the whole hair chop thing, it's spurring me on to do it more, because this is my final promise to my mum, and also as well as uni. But I've got to keep going. I've got to keep going for her. I can't just stop and break down now. I've done days of crying. I'm fed up of it now. My eyes hurt. My jaw hurts. All of me hurts anyway, because I've lost my mum. She was my best friend. Basically my big sister. Most importantly, my mum. So it hasn't really sunk in yet. I thought it would, but it's been the longest day of my life yesterday, as well as today, and I'm still thinking that, although she's still in London at the minute, because obviously her body isn't going to be brought back until possibly Monday, and I'm sorry if my hands all shaky because it's freezing in here. She isn't being brought back till Monday, probably the latest, because obviously undertakers and funeral directors and stuff won't go at the weekend because it's just manic. But yeah, she had a fucking good battle with it. I'll give her a due. But the only downfall is that she's left all of her family, friends, everything. It just sucks. But I'm really glad that I had Alex telling me to go and see her before anything happened. And I'm glad I did. Otherwise that would be something I would have regretted for the rest of my life. But I know that she'll look down, she's looking down right now, telling me to stop being so gay and just keep carrying on. Because I've tried to be, I'm trying to be strong. I don't want to be strong anymore. But everyone kind of needs that, that one person that's going to be there for everyone. And I want to try and be that person. But it's just weird. Obviously, I don't know how Sebby and Evie are going to take it. Evie is obviously too young to understand everything. And Sebby, for some odd reason, it's today that he's asked where Mum is. And obviously someone at school has kind of said something, or he's heard someone. Because the school are aware, and thank God that they kind of have been very discreet about it all. Obviously being 5, coming up for 6, doesn't really help. But it's taken this long to kind of question where my mum is. And tonight my stepdad, oh bless him, he's been so strong. but it's his turn to kind of just sit back, and I don't know if he's cried yet, but it's time for him to kind of, well, he went up and said to Sebi, even though tonight's a really crap night with the sky and that, he said, Mummy's now a star in the sky. But if Sebi questions it tomorrow, I'm going to say, I think the easiest way to explain is that, well, the story I kind of have been trying to play around in my head to try and explain it a lot better. And I said it to Grandma. I said, I think if Sebi asks, I'm going to say to him that the bug in Mummy's head, because that's what we called it. We called it cancer, we called it the bug. Or we called it the tuna that was on her brine. Yeah, tuna on the brine. And I think that I'm going to say to him that the bug in Mummy's head was making her so poorly that Peter Pan and Tinkerbell decided to take her to Neverland to make her feel better. And that the way that Sebi can see her is that she's the brightest star in the sky, and that is Neverland. I think that's the one way I'm going to have to try and explain. But, I mean, what do you tell a 5-year-old? Seriously. It's just, still really hasn't sunk in. I've had so many messages and that, it's just like, I really don't know. But I think I've had some really lovely and caring, messages left on my wall, my main Facebook wall, and they've just been, some of them have just been so beautiful, and I've had so many lovely messages, private messages and that, and texts and tweets, and most of it is so sorry to hear about your loss, or so sorry to hear about your mum. And it's just, I think most of it starts off as sorry for your loss, or sorry to hear. But lots of people have kind of said, if you ever need anyone to talk to, that they'll kind of offer an ear. But it's just weird, because I know obviously some people have gone through the whole lost a family member, but have they actually lost a parent, of all things, to cancer? But it just hasn't sunk in, and I don't think it will. Or if it does, it will kind of hit me further down the line. But it hurts here the most. But I've been thinking of so many good memories of times where we've been to Disney, me growing up, and she's done something stupid. Or what I think one of the loveliest things was obviously Alex, bless him, he said, the one thing I remember of your mum is when was at the old house, not this house but the one before, and whenever he used to come in the front door, Mum was always sitting at the table with with either a coffee, mostly tea, or if it wasn't a tea it'd be a coffee, and a fag in her hand, and she'd go, alright, go boy. And I think that was so sweet, because he was trying to cheer me up, because I was saying to him, I won't hear her voice again. And he turned around and said to me, you sound like your mum a lot. But it's just going to be weird now. I mean, I've got some vlogs, obviously, with Mum in it, but it's just not going to be the same. But, oh well, still all this depressing stuff. I'm not going to cry. I've done my crying. The next time I cry, is when I know I'm going to least expect it, or it'll be at her funeral. But I really want to thank you all, and I'm sorry it's kind of like 10 minutes. I just want to thank you all for being so supportive and so loving. And hopefully the next time I vlog it'll be under nicer circumstances. Or it'll just be kind of like a random one. But thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.